What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, off season is about to start. The playoffs are still going on, and Bam Adebayo is in trades, and I do honestly think here that with the Heat, you have Bam Adebayo. You signed him to a contract last last off season. He's making he's making 53 million this free $50 million deal, and the Warriors are interested. The Warriors have a lot of cap here. The Warriors have a lot of cap here, and I could basically see something like this happen. I can basically see Bam Adebayo go to the Los Angeles Lakers or go to the Warriors because basically I think the Heat will be okay. The Miami Heat will be okay because the Miami Heat has that culture that they can bring to Miami, and Miami has that culture. Let's not forget. When you have like Dwayne Wade, when you have three championships that the Miami have, and the championships that Dwayne Wade brought with Shaq, and the two that Chris Bosh and LeBron and D Wade won with, I could say that Dwayne Wade Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, that big three for the Miami Heat was okay. But you have to was amazing to see. But you have Bam Adebayo. You traded away Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline this offseason to the Warriors, and we seen how the Warriors are doing right now in the playoffs with Jimmy Butler. But when you look at it, there's two scenarios that you can go with here. You could go with Bam Adebayo to the Warriors, like throw in Kaminga or somebody like that, and then you can throw in if he gets traded to the Lakers, which the Lakers definitely need a center. The Lakers definitely need center help right now. The Lakers need center help, and I understand that the Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, but when you have LeBron James, the GOAT, when you have LeBron James, of the GOAT of the NBA, and highly the GOAT of the NBA, you have to say that you need to give LeBron and Luca. You need to give LeBron and Luca more help here. If I'm the Lakers, the Warriors, or the 76ers, or the Clippers, or the Spurs, I am pushing to like get a Bam Adebayo, get a Joel, get a Embiid, get a um get a Carl Anthony Towns, get somebody like that, because when we look at this from a standpoint, when we honestly look at this, we can say that 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 Bam Adebayo, he been to two NBA finals against the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers. I think after getting fleeced by the Cavs, getting fleeced by the Cavs, I think when you look at like a Jared Allen, a Bam Adebayo, a Embiid, a Carl Anthony Towns, Zubac, Rudy Gobert, when you look at those type of centers in the league, it seems like to me you're saying, okay, we got Bam. The Heat is saying, okay, we got Bam Adebayo, but do we want to build around him? Is what you're saying. Is what you're saying. But there's two scenarios that you could do. You could do a free team trade. You could do a two-team trade. Because Bam Adebayo has 2 more years on his Heat contract. And you tried a big free in Miami with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry. That didn't work out. And then you still have Tyler Hero. You still have, for the Heat, you still have Tyler Hero. You still have Bam. You have Bam who is in trade rumors right now. If the Warriors are interested, the Warriors are still in the playoffs right now. Teams are going to be interested for like a Giannis, for like a Kevin Durant, who might get traded to the Rockets. Teams are interested in that, but would a team just let it go? No, a team would not let a player like Bam Adebayo go for like a low trade deal, like wouldn't trade Bam Adebayo for a decent. The Miami Heat would trade Adebayo for a decent deal, but not for a simple deal in a trade scenario. But I do think when we go back and look at this, we could say that when the Heat got flat 4-0, when the Heat got flat by the Cavs, we could say that the Miami Heat looks like they're going into rebuild mode. That's what they're looking like. Because if you ask, like, the Miami Heat are going into rebuild mode right now. And we know the Warriors are interested. We know the Warriors are interested. We know the Warriors are interested. We know that the Lakers are interested. The Lakers are going to be interested. Because teams like the Lakers, like the Clippers, all of those contender teams. Now, if you're able to accrue somebody like a Bam Adebayo, like LeBron James, play with Anthony Davis, playing with Luka now, play with Kyrie Irving, play with a Dwayne Wade. If the Lakers are able to trade for a Bam Adebayo, here's what I'm going to say to that. Bam Adebayo is going to be a top 5, top 10 center in the league because he has the gold medals. He has a gold medal that he won with LeBron, Steph, Kevin Durant. I think when we look at how Bam Adebayo will probably probably teams that he's probably going to go to. I don't see him like I know Miami is a big market team, and I know that LA is a big market team. The Warriors are a big market team. But when you look at the centers, let me get the elephant out of the room. Let me get the elephant out of the room. When you look at the centers, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Jared Allen, you're kind of as a team like the Lakers had no center at all. Like you have Jackson Hayes, but Jackson Hayes isn't Bam Adebayo. He isn't he isn't a Embiid, a Karl Anthony Towns. Jackson Hayes is still that top 5, top 10 center in the league, an amazing center for the Lakers. I don't get why JJ Redick wouldn't play um, Jackson Hayes game 5 or change the lineup up for the Lakers. But when you look at both of these teams, you can say that the Warriors are interested. The Lakers are going to be interested. The Clippers might be interested. Like Bam Adebayo, he can hit those easy money buckets. Bam Adebayo is a 2010, 2015 guy. Bam Adebayo been to the NBA Finals twice against the Los Angeles Lakers and against the Denver Nuggets. Bam Adebayo has played with Jimmy Butler. If you're saying if the Heat is looking at their team right now, you have Pat Riley, one of the greatest coaches ever. And I'm going to say this. You could honestly just say, okay, we're going to give Bam Adebayo for Connect from the Lakers, or we're going to give the Warriors would say, we'll give you this, we'll give you that for Bam Adebayo. I think there's only something to say about this is that you're going to have at least teams have a 2-year or 3-year championship window. And the Heat hasn't been to the NBA Finals since 2023 and 2020 when they faced against the the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. But when you say that you're able to get a Bam Adebayo that is a 2015, 2028 that can score 20 points a game, get 20 rebounds, or get 25 points, get 25 rebounds. When you're able to get like a Jokic, let me put Jokic in that category with those centers that I just mentioned ago. The Lakers lost Game 5. And I would say this. Has anybody noticed that ever since the Luka Anthony Davis trade, the only center they had was Jackson Hayes? The Lakers definitely need a center. And I don't know what the Heat are going to do. The Warriors are just interested. The Lakers are going to be interested. Those are going to be the two teams in the Bam Adebayo and trying to trade for Bam Adebayo. Yes, there's going to be other players in trades like Kevin Durant, like Giannis, and rumors like that. But if I had to make a trade, something would have to work. Because the Lakers need a center. I don't know why the Warriors are just interested. I don't know if the Lakers need a center. I don't know if the Warriors need a center right now because they got a center. I think the Warriors need another big. I don't know why they're interested right now in Bam Adebayo, but that is something interesting. Like we seen Abron. If Abron comes back his 20th year, I'm just going to say this. We could see if the Lakers are able to trade for Bam Adebayo, we could see possibly a team. We could see possibly a team of for the Lakers, Bam Adebayo, LeBron James, um, Luca. We could see that. But on the other hand, if the Warriors, for Warriors, you would still have Steph. You would probably still have Buddy Hield. You would have Jimmy Butler. You would have Bam. You would add Bam Adebayo, and you would still have Draymond Green. I think when we look at teams trying to go into a rebuild mode, like the Heat will still be okay basically if they still go into a rebuild mode and go into a rebuild mode here. And because they're going to have Tyler Hero, though they're going to have Terry Rozier. They're going to have Tyler Hero. They're going to have Terry Rozier. They're going to have um they're going to have um they're going to have they're going to have Terry Rozier. They're going to have Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. If they trade Bam Adebayo, the only thing is for the Warriors, you wouldn't have to give up enough like you gave up enough to trade for Jimmy Butler. A deal like it was for a trade like it was for the Jimmy Butler trade where you get Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. Like I don't think it's going to take a trade for a type of trade for Bam Adebayo like you did for Jimmy Butler, where it's a where it's a where it's a Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Anderson type of deal that you send him to the Warriors. The Heat will either keep Bam Adebayo or trade him to the Lakers or trade him to the Warriors. But this is interesting that right now the Warriors are looking at Bam Adebayo and saying, and saying, and saying, we want to trade for Bam Adebayo. Because Bam Adebayo, he has a gold medal. He played with LeBron, played with Steph, played with Kevin Durant in the Olympics. That could say a lot if Bam Adebayo, when you put him in that conversation with Karl Anthony Towns, with Embiid, with Jared Allen, with with Looney, with Embiid, with Jokic, like you can say that. But guys, never give up your dreams, and I hope all of you guys are safe out there, and stay blessed, everybody, in peace.